Hello, students. Now you are in your e-learning course, and you're probably looking at it with a certain level of confusion, so do not be worried. First of all, you're probably looking at all these icons, wondering what you should do with them. Some of these are of use for you, but likely not. And I would avoid clicking on them unless directed to in this area over here. Some of these tools will be helpful for you in doing some of your work, but mainly they're for helping the teacher maneuver through the course and doing some setup and changing things. But occasionally you're going to be asked to click on it, but I would avoid that unless you're explicitly asked to in this area. This is the key area for you to look at. This is where you'll get an instruction of some sort, potentially a video message, potentially a link for you to click on, which will direct you to an activity for the day. So in this regard, as an example, here's a day one introduction task, and the teacher will give you a little message, and they will direct you to click on a link. If you have some confusion after you click on the link, a good practice is to type a question in here, which can be responded to by even some of your classmates or your teacher for some clarification later. Also, it is possible that if you have confusion, you can go and use the email tool, but I'll follow up with that later. So for now, I've been asked to click on the lesson activity for lesson 1. So you'll see when you do this, it will take you into a template that may look like this or may not. Good thing to do is to expand your page to make it easier to read. And so I've done that. I'm going to read my learning goals, and I'm going to go through my activity. It's asked me to watch a couple of videos and to work through what is called a discussion task. And I would read my instructions very clearly. It's important that you do that. And on this activity, it looks like you are simply doing an introduce yourself activity. So you would look at the question and what you're supposed to do, and then you'll click on the link, which will take you into a discussion task, kind of like a chat. So we click on it, and it takes us into your task, and it's listed the questions again. And in order to do a discussion task, you're simply going to do this. I've read my question. Now it's time for me to answer. I'm going to start my thread, and I'll start by titling it. And you can do a couple of things. You can type in your response, or you can do what is called a video reflection if your teacher has asked you to. So you can do this by clicking on Insert Stuff, something called Video Note, and there I am, and I can do a new recording of myself doing a video. I would click New Recording, and when it's done, I would hit Next. I'm going to click Cancel, and I would post at the end of that process. But that's only if you've been given the option of a video response or if that's something you're interested in doing. Otherwise, you would type in a text and hit Post.